Dogon tribes, experts in the art of reading oracles, signs, and the strange footprints of fox. The most experienced of these individuals risk life and limb climbing barefoot along the cliffs in search of bird excrement, a unique exploit, one which is nonetheless performed daily without fanfare.
Central Mali, a vast plain dried by the beating rays of the relentless sun. This area nestles in the interior delta of the Niger River and extends to the base of the breathtaking Bandiagara Cliffs. Only 300 meters up on the plateau is an area of astonishing contrast. An enormous wall of sedimentary sandstone holds the river and provides a natural underground reservoir, an indispensable source of water for the people of this area and their crops. The women are primarily responsible for cultivating the fields of onions and hot peppers, which will be sold in Mopti, the main village in this region. In addition, the women have the chore of getting water, using a solar pump that draws it up through the bowels of the earth, a small step into the world of modern technology in an Africa that for the most part is still dominated by ancestral customs. Situated at the base of the Bandiagara Cliffs for the last 5 centuries, the Dogon people are to this day some of the most mysterious people in the world. Only the seer knows the meaning of the rectangular tables that he outlines in the dust as the sun sets. Every village has its oracle, as does almost every important family. He alone is able to interpret the paw prints left on the geometric figures scattered with sticks and pebbles by the pale fox, son of the supreme creative force. In fact, they are made by a jackal who has been lured to the area with peanuts, which were sprinkled there in the night. The position of the sticks and pebbles asks the questions, and the prints of the beast provide the answer. At the base of this cliff that travels 200 kilometers along the border of Burkina, approximately 250,000 Dogons live in 10 villages. These villages are separated by a few kilometers, each hugging the base of the wall of red rock. Long before the arrival of the Dogons, the people of Telem laid claim to these cliffs. For the last 5 centuries, their successors have lived where they lived, appropriated their land, and perpetuated their rituals. Like the Telem people, they climb the rock wall with the help of cords made of baobab bark to reach the caves in which they bury their dead. On the vertical wall, in innumerable niches and overhangs, the Dogon climbers selected by the seer find bird droppings that will be sold as fertilizer. Here the climbers are worshipped for their strength and courage. The climbing technique is simple and efficient. Throughout their ascent, the climbers will use a perch, a small string that enables a heavier cord to pass through it, and the wooden poles put in the rock by the Telems nearly 1,000 years ago. It's a great mystery how these poles were set into solid rock. They appear amazingly stable even today. Like the dwellings, they were protected from the ravages of time by the arid climate and by the natural shield of the overhanging cliff. All along the side of the cliff, in the climbers' paths, are burial sites which the climbers religiously avoid. They are only here to gather the dried droppings of pigeons and other birds who nest on the face of the cliff.